Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon and I'm here to do the Cancer season and general collective elemental reading for the Earth sign collective. This is going to be for Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So let's jump on in. I'm starting out with the mermaid, how did I forget it? The mermaid, messages from the mermaids. For the overall energy. I'll then be using the Lustrous Tarot, and then the guidance or advice will come from the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. So we're going to jump right on in and see what messages we need for the Earth sign collective. What messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection do we need for the Earth signs of Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. What's going on? As I am recording this, the moon is in Virgo. So we have, we still have Taurus energy as well with Jupiter and Uranus, and Pluto is retrograding in Capricorn. So still a lot of Earth energy in the mix. So let's do one more. Ooh. See what needs to come out for the Earth signs. So bottom of the deck we have Inner Knowing, which is, almost like the way I'm feeling it. It's like the High Priestess energy. Then we have Turn Away, with Move Forward, and Decisions. Now, very plain and simple and cut and dry. Some of you know there needs to be a change in course. There's something that you need to turn away from, whether it's a person, place, or thing. And it's almost like you need to move. How can I say this? In whatever decision that you're making, you know that it's to move you forward. It's not that for some of you, you can feel like you need to. It almost makes me feel like for some of you, if this is resonating as like a person or, even a job, you're making a firm decision to do so, to turn away from it, move away from it. Or, this could be energy in regards to you. How someone else is feeling in regards to you. Just take what resonates and leave the rest, and don't try to make it fit. And I'm hearing Chris Brown's Undecided, that song. But some of you know, with this inner knowing here, so let's see what comes out for y'all. Ooh. What messages do we need for the Earth sign collective of Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo? You're telling me look at both of these cards came out they flipped around. So this one was first, this one was second. And I'm not going to say never, but I don't read these cards in reverse, but I have never had these come out in reverse. So let's see. We have friendship in reverse. There's a first time for everything, right? And innocence in reverse. So this could be in regards to like a friendship, or, you know, because I'm almost getting like the Three of Cups. It could be a social circle, or, you know, just a group dynamic, no matter what it is, that it almost makes me feel like, especially with the innocence card, let's look at it like this. Friendship in the upright, you know, it's, you know, aligning with others on an emotional level, because it, you know, to me it feels like the Three of Cups. It could be, you know, people that you have fun with, or just that energy. And with innocence, it's like, at least for you, you know, the way I'm feeling this is like it's almost like you're standing out from this energy. But the innocence card is very, you know, pure, authentic energy. You know, you could be, you know, collaborating with people, you know, being your true self. But with these both coming out in reverse, it makes me feel like the people or places, or even, you know, your surroundings, they're no longer in alignment with you. And it's almost giving me the energy of like being like guilty by association. That's the best way that I can put it. Yeah. Move forward at the bottom. Yeah. For some of you, it's like you need or you want a break from this energy with the relaxation card. It's almost like your energy is almost wanting to even flow in a different direction. I'm going to get one more for y'all. Can I get one more for the earth signs? Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Yep. Solitude, which is like the Hermit card, which is Virgo energy. Yeah, some of you are wanting to like separate yourselves from, you know, people that, you know, maybe they do what you don't like. It's the best way I can say it is like you're no longer in alignment with these people, the surroundings, whatever the case may be. Bottom of the deck, we have gratitude, which the way I'm feeling this is almost like the Ace of Cups. And some of you, look, I'm telling you, we have gratitude with miracles and breaking free. Some of you are needing to, you know, do this as an act of self-love to yourself. And in doing that, you know, it's almost like a change in the tide. Like, I don't know why I feel so much water. I mean, these are the mermaid cards because I was guided to use them for these Cancer season readings. But even for an earth sign reading, it's a lot of water. It's really this right here, this Ace of Cups. And it's not to say like, you know, with gratitude here, like maybe, you know, there was a point in time where, you know, you were in the energy of these people, of the surroundings, but you no longer are. And in order for you to get like what's yours with the miracles and breaking free, it's like you have to separate from this energy, no matter whether it's a person, people, a place, or a thing. But it's like it's almost like giving me the energy with this gratitude of like, you know, it may be being in this dynamic, it taught you something. It showed you how you need to, you know, how can I say it? Like, it's almost like the energy of, you know, establishing boundaries. If something is no longer healthy for you, don't stay in something that you know like you're not resonating with, because then it almost like taints your energy with the innocence being in reverse. Like again, it's like that guilty by association. But let's see what messages need to come out for the Earth sign collective of Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. What messages do we need as it pertains to the spread and the energy for Cancer season? For the Earth sign collective of Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So here's that bottom of the deck. We have the Fool, which is that, breaking free energy. Taking off in another direction, going a different route, taking a different path, taking a leap of faith. And then we have the Four of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Five of Swords, and here's that Hermit, yeah, with the Ace of Swords. So some of you, you're deciding to, again, like I said, either break free or separate yourself from something. And I'm hearing like, they're saying, looks like something that looks like this Four of Wands on the outside, but on the inside, this is what, like, almost you're realizing as the Page of Swords, it's really this Five of Swords. For some of you, it could be hurting you more than helping you, because, the Three of Cups can be, emotional support. It can be, just being supportive or having that supporting dynamic, but in reverse, it's not there. And then here's, like, I'm also getting with this relaxation card, it's like the Four of Wands, wanting to be at peace mentally. It's almost like this is an energy that you constantly have to, like, watch your back with. And that gets, that gets tiring and exhausting. And the cards are showing you via the Hermit, like, yeah, like, you know what you need to do with this Ace of Swords. This is either confirmation, clarity, insight that you're receiving. Because for some of you, it's like you're almost being introspective. So with you being introspective, it's showing you what you're surrounded by. And it's this Five of Swords. And like I said, the Page of Swords is an observer. And whatever you're observing in this Four of Wands, like it like I keep just hearing, it looks like the Four of Wands on the outside. It looks like. But let's see what comes out. This is just what's underneath. What's going on for the Earth signs? Yeah. We have the Nine of Cups and the Two of Wands. And like I said, for some of you, I'm not saying that this energy is all bad, but it's almost like you have to allow yourself to, grow and be okay with that. Sometimes you outgrow situations, And with this Nine of Cups and the Two of Wands, for some of you, you know, it's almost like you're at a standstill. Like, do these people make me happy? Does this make me happy? Is this what I really want? And for some of you, it's like you're questioning it. With the Knight of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. And the Knight of Cups is going the other way. And look at what's on the other side of this Seven of Pentacles. It's like, am I getting back what I'm putting into this situation, regardless of what it is? Because with this Knight of Cups, it's like you give to the situation, you invest emotionally into it, but it's like that investment isn't coming back. And I don't know what these, these flower references are, but I keep just seeing like a flower opening up. And it's like you can't, like the Knight of Cups, he gives a little bit. He doesn't give a lot. He doesn't, you see how the horse, emotionally they may, present themselves like, they're caring, this could be a very charismatic energy, but they don't fully immerse themselves in that water. You see how the horse's leg is up. Like there's a hesitancy. And the way that I'm seeing this is like you've been watering the seeds, but not like you could. Or, it could be vice versa. And you're looking for this energy. So it has you in like contemplative mode. Like these are both two cards of wish fulfillment. The Nine of Cups and the Star. Let's see what else comes out. So it's almost like again, it makes me want to say, is this what you really want? We have the Ten of Cups. Because this is what you want. You want the Ten of Cups. But there's a blockage or an obstacle with the Seven of Wands of you getting that. And like I said, I felt that Ace of Cups in the gratitude. And there's the Ace of Cups here. And then we have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, for some of you, it's a thing with boundaries. With the Queen of Swords showing up here. And then double confirmation with the Four of Pentacles. But it's like, still being at that crossroads. Some of you, you're not wanting to, you're not giving all that you can to a situation. Or, someone is not giving their all to you, or, however that resonates for you with this Four of Pentacles. But more so, I'm feeling it as like, boundaries. For some of you, this is a clear-cut choice to do what's best for you. Because, sorry about that, y'all. My video stopped recording. I had to delete some of my old videos, and I had been meaning to do it before, but I just, it just slipped my mind. But, so I'm just going to have to stitch this together for the earth signs. But anyway, like I said, this makes me feel like, it's a clear-cut decision to do what's best for you. Because in you doing that, establishing boundaries or cutting yourself or, breaking free or removing yourself from something that you no longer resonate with, it's allowing you with the Wheel of Fortune to align with those that, you see who has your best interests at heart and who doesn't with this energy here. Because that's kind of like what you're questioning with the Three of Wands here. The Two of Wands is, the intention. Maybe, for some of you, you thought like these people, places, or things, or the surrounding was going to make you happy. But, what's coming in, or what has come in for you, is like almost with this Chariot energy, or what you're waiting on. It's almost like, again, I don't know if I had this for the water signs or the fire signs, but it was kind of, it may have been for the water sign reading. You have to go towards it. It's not going to come to you. And for some of you, it has you questioning like your own, your own integrities, your own morals with this Three of Wands and the Chariot. Because the Chariot, represents discipline. It's a very, it's an energy that shows up. It's Cancer energy. So it is, water energy, but it's almost like you're waiting for, like, again, it just feels like this to come towards you. Like you're waiting for someone to, finally invest or give, and it's like, no, they're not. If you don't establish boundaries, you're going to keep giving and not receiving. It's like someone thinks that either a certain person, place, or thing is going to alleviate all their problems, and it's like, no, that's not happening. So let's look at this Nine of Cups, Two of Wands. Yeah, we have the Page of Wands, which could be like, a card of news, a card of, or a message, but it can also be like that. How can I say it? For some of you, it's just that, like, a passion, a certain drive. It's like this situation or whatever it is, it's not, what's the word I want to use? It's not exciting. Because that's what the Page of Wands is. It's it's that childlike, playful energy. Can I get another one? So it's like you could be waiting for the, confirmation with this, you're waiting for, like, excitement to come, or with the Hangman and the Knight of Swords, but it's like, there's no, it's like you are the excitement. It's like you could possibly be the life of the party. And it's like you can't, you no longer want to be that. Like, and trust me, like, I know how this feels, because, I went through this not recently, but a while ago, where, I had started noticing, like, people, would, invite me to things, or, they would want me to come. Like, especially when we were in, like, group dynamics, For instance, like coworkers, how sometimes you hang out with your coworkers after work. And I remember this one day so vividly, because I'm like, what the fuck is going on? We were all around making plans. And, to hang out when we got off. And everybody, while we were all together, because we were at work, everybody's like, yeah, I'm going out, I want to go. Okay, cool. When we, all went back to, our desks and continued our work day, my phone started ringing. Like, are you really going? Because I don't want to go if you're not going. I don't want to be there if you're not there. And I was like, what the fuck? We were all just together and everybody said they were going. Why is y'all looking at me to be the deciding factor on whether you go or not? If you don't want to go, say you don't want to go. And I was kind of like taken aback by that energy, like, because when I tell you, everyone in the group all sent me a separate message, like, I'm not going unless you're going. And I was like, y'all not about to use me for, you know, my energy, because I make, you know, it's just, I guess it's just the energy that I, you know, carry and hold, where everybody, you know, wanted to show up as long as I was there. And it's like, no, like, y'all are not about to use me for the turn up, or, you know, for me to be the life of the party. But, you know, I started, you know, realizing that a lot of people don't know how to just go out and have fun and, you know, be themselves. And I'm not saying that, you know, that's the situation for some of you, but that's what I'm feeling here. It's like just the energy of, you know, you're the excitement. So when you are engaging in situations where you bring that type of energy, you know, it starts to be like, you know, you start to feel like, no, I'm being drained. Like you guys are drinking my energy. And it's almost like they can't reciprocate that back to you. So there's no point. You're looking at it like, yeah, I'm going because I want to. But it's almost like, it's like I feel like a feeding energy. Like others feed off of your energy. And it's like, you can't do that. It's just, for some of you, it's just not in you to do that. But if you stay in that dynamic, it's almost like, again, you become like them. And it's like, nah, Tell me about this Ten of Cups. Yeah, we have the Six of Cups. I have another one for the Ten of Cups. So that's why, like, this Queen of Swords is here, because it's like, nah, you have to establish boundaries with these people, this energy, whatever, however it may be playing out for you. Can I get another one for the Ten of Cups? We had the Seven of Pentacles, but it fell on the floor, so I'm going to put it back. If it's meant to come out, it will. Yeah, the World. We have the World with the Six of Cups coming out, clarifying this Ten of Cups. And in between the 10 and the 6 is the Four of Cups, which is an energy of, you know, boredom, is discontentment. And for some of you, you've been like in this pattern of, you know, either doing what feels familiar to you or staying around familiar people. But it's like these people can't bring you this Ten of Cups. So it's time for you to move forward. For some of you, it could have been something that was feeding your ego, but it was blocking you from real, true connection with the Devil and the Ace of Cups. You were giving, but it wasn't being returned to you. With that Six of Pentacles. But it's like, you know, how they say, like, you're looking for substance. And, you know, I don't mean like physical substance. You're looking for, you know, people that, you know, are happy within themselves because they are happy within themselves. That, you know, they are emotionally safe and secure and content within themselves. Because in the traditional Four of Cups, you know, you reject the Ace of Cups. Because the Four of Cups is a card of rejection as well. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. That Three of Cups. There it is. And, you know, it could have been like, again, in the past, you know, you were all about this, but it had you missing that Ace of Cups. For some of you, it's like you did, you know, you could have possibly been like, nah, I'm good. I got 3 of these cups. What's this one cup gonna do for me? You could have been in that energy, especially if you were moving out of ego with this Six of Wands. But now it's like your ego, you know, it's being starved, and it's like you're looking for, like, again, substance, or, you know, sustenance. Excuse me, that's the word I was looking for. And it's not wherever you're at. Get another one for the Ten of Cups. Yeah, the Devil. Yeah. And this just, further reiterates, like, there was, either this is a connection with the devil, or it's just like it was a toxic, attachment that you had to these people, place, or things. But, the devil can also be ego as well. It's like you wanted to fit in with the Ten of Pentacles here. You didn't want to, like, almost like look different, or you don't want to look different. But emotionally, it's like it's eating you with the King of Cups and the Five of Wands, because it's like you're being starved. Tell me about this Queen of Swords. Look, the Three of Cups. Which is like the energy of, like, once you establish boundaries, you see how it's reversed over here, but it's upright over here. Your game, or you'll have the discernment, like, again, to know who's for you and who's not for you, who's truly there for you, who's able to support you emotionally. Because with that King of Cups energy, it's like you emotionally, you're holding everything in. You manage your emotions very well, but it's like it's not a ebb and flow. It's just the ebb, and it's like it keeps filling up and filling up and filling up. And it's like you can't release yourself in this situation. You can't be like, your water doesn't get to flow freely. Look at that. As I say that, the Temperance. Yes. You see that back and forth between those two cups? Can I get another one? Yeah. The Ten of Wands. There's a release that needs to happen in order for you to enjoy this Ace of Cups. So that you can receive it. Which is, the Ace of Cups is a card of self-love. It's a very, emotions overflow. Where you can emotionally invest in others, and you don't have to hold back from that. With the Six of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. But for some of you, whatever dynamic you're in, it's emotionally draining you. To the point where, like, you're afraid to even open up. You're afraid with the Nine of Wands to open up. And the cards are like, nah, that's not how it's supposed to be. And for some of you, it's like you're wanting, or maybe you wanted, like, you thought quantity over quality. So it was like you were trying to get this from multiple different sources, but you didn't need to. It was throwing you out of balance, because it was, if you keep pouring from your cup and trying to fill up everybody else's cup and make sure everybody else is happy, what about you? And I want to say, for the last Earth sign reading, because they're telling me that, it says, your happiness matters. I want to say that was the Gemini season reading. Your happiness matters. So you can't, keep giving. Tell me about this Friendship in reverse. Because then you're going to like end up with a lot of resentment. Yeah. And for some of you, this is to push you out of this dynamic. Something that's this Three of Cups in reverse. And it's kind of like with the Two of Pentacles, you know, it's like you've been trying to maintain it, but with Justice showing up here, you need to make a decision. And Justice is telling you to free yourself from it. Release yourself, because the burden is, it's an emotional burden with the Eight of Cups here. Release yourself from it. And then there you are, Earth signs, the King of Pentacles. And for some of you, this Queen of Swords, if it's not your own feminine energy, because the Queen of Swords, if this is your own feminine energy, they have no, you know, they're going to, you know, stand their ground. And, you know, it's not even like forcefully exert their energy. They're just not going to accept the bullshit. So you need to learn how to do this within your feminine energy. But for some of you, this Queen of Swords is another person that's like, look, this is where I stand. And if you're going to come towards me, you need to get rid of the extra. Because this, you know, is, you know, this needs to be a two-way street with the Temperance card. You know, it needs to be an equally reciprocal dynamic if this is another person for you. So this person could have even, you know, cut themselves out. They could have, you know, walked away from you. They could have, because the back is turned to this. And your back is turned to the Ten of Cups. Your back is turned to what you really want. If you are this Two of Pentacles, you would be the masculine energy. And if you turn around, you would see this. But, you know, the Ten of Cups, which leads to this Queen of Swords. If you do, you know, if this is really what you want. Just for yourself. But if this is another person, they're not with all that extra. So for some of you, they could have, you know, released you. But for others of you, it's like, you know, and going towards this person. For some of you, it's like you're trying to bring two worlds together that don't mix with the Two of Pentacles. So it's just a constant emotional roller coaster. Give me one more for this friendship in reverse. And for some of you, with this Eight of Wands, you've outgrown this old dynamic. Because it is making me feel like it's, for some of you, it's just something as simple as, you know, you had the mindset of quantity over quality. And now it's like that mentality or that mindset or way of thinking, it's failing. It's not, you don't need all of that. Because that's what now you're wanting the quality, and it's not where you're at. Give me one more for this friendship in reverse. Friendship in reverse. And then we'll grab the guidance or advice. Yeah. The Sun. But it's almost like what I'm feeling with the Sun energy. There's almost like, again, you know how they say flowers grow towards the sun. So if you truly want to grow, you have to go towards what makes you happy. What gives you life. Because there's no life here. Look, it's dead, honestly, with the Four of Swords. And some of you are realizing that. I'll get one more for this sun card, and then that'll be the reading. Well, I'll get the guidance or advice. What's the sun card? Yeah. The Page of Swords. You know. We started out, the first card was that inner knowing. You know what it is that makes you happy. But it's almost like either you don't want to stand out, you don't want to be looked at as different. But growth requires change. So let's see what the guidance or advice is for the earth signs. What's the guidance or advice for the earth sign collective? Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. What's the guidance or advice? So the bottom of the deck we have Sacrifice, which is the Hangman, which is out here. And you know what that is it's like some of you are sacrificing, like, again, your own happiness to keep everyone else happy around you. But it's like, what decision? You have to make the decision with the Two of Swords and mental conflict. And here it is again, the Four of Wands. You want this happy home, a solid foundation. You want it, but it also still has me feeling like, again, like, do you know what that looks like? Because it's like you're conflicted because something that, you know, may look like this Four of Wands is not really what it is. And then here's the Sun, which is, you know, the solar plexus chakra, and the Fool. You have to go towards where that passion is being, you know, ignited, where the excitement lies. And it's not, I'm not saying it as, you know, just go towards something or someone because they, you know, excite you or they bring up like certain feelings, but you, it's almost like, how can I say this? You want this energy to last. You don't want it to be fleeting like it is with this Knight of Wands. You don't want it to be fleeting. And it's not to say like, you know, it's like riding a high. That's not what I mean. It's like you want to be excited to, you know, wake up every day and, you know, have like, you know, I always say like every day, you know, especially when you're in a relationship or even, you know, even in work, but, you know, to me, I always refer it to a relationship because that's like the easiest way to explain it. But if you don't wake up every day and you're happy or excited to go to that job or wake up next to that person, why are you wasting your time? I always used to say, and I still, you know, I still stand by this, like, When I decide to be in a relationship, or I want that person that I wake up with, I want every day to be a new day to experience something new. No, it's not even like fantastical thinking, but I even, in waking up and going to work, I want to be able to, I want to be excited. I want to be, intrigued. I want to learn something new. Because that's what keeps it fresh. That's what, makes you look forward to the next day. And sometimes it doesn't even, like, you don't have to do anything. It's just, waking up and knowing, like, hey, I'm excited to be with this person. I'm learning from this person. They're teaching me, and in return, I'm teaching them. Like, it's reciprocity. It's a equal. It's almost like being equally yoked with someone. When you're in a dynamic like that, no matter what it is, it's like you almost like don't even get tired. They say if you find a job that you love, you'll never work a day in your life. It's the same energy. So we have the Sacrifice card. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant, which is, more earth energy, is Taurus. But let's see what this has to say. So it says, powerful achievements are usually born as a result of great sacrifice. This card represents self-sacrifice in a time when you should look around your life to see what needs to be released. By surrendering and letting go, there will be more room to receive. The rewards for this transformation, the rewards for this are transformation, wisdom, gratitude, and enlightenment. Look, we got wisdom out here, we got gratitude here, the enlightenment of the sun with the Page of Swords. Like, come on, man. Thank you, Spirit. This card signifies that there's a situation happening or about to occur in your life and you can't control the outcome. This would be a good moment to pause, rest, have patience, reflect, and meditate. Reflect and meditate. Rest, relaxation, and solitude. It will be wise to stand back so you can learn to look at events with a more understanding, intuitive eye. That inner knowing card. Try to view people, issues, or problem from a different perspective. The Hangman, here it is. If you can achieve this, it will have a profound effect on your soul and your life. The Sacrifice card can also symbolize a period of transition and change. The solutions you seek may be slow in coming, for it could be necessary to live into the answers. Accept things that you cannot control, heal, and leave the past behind. Move forward towards your future and watch for new doors opening and paths that are being shown to you. And it says the traditional tarot archetype is the Hangman. And here's the release that needs to come. I'm just going to get one for this Ten of Wands. Look, Spirit is showing you what you need to release in order to receive. There we have it. So as always, Earth signs, I thank you all for tuning in with me. I hope, you all enjoy this Cancer season. I hope it resonated for some of you, but if not, that's fine. It just wasn't your story, so don't try to make it fit. And I will see you guys all on the next one. All right? Later.